This is Violet from Scrappy Mania, and today I'm going to create a layout. My inspiration is this page, and it's from the Create a Keepsake magazine, May-June 2012. I'm going to be using some papers from Die Cut with a View. This is from the Lost and Found collection from My Mind's Eye, and this is from Once Upon a Time. These papers, I'm going to be using this and this one and this one, and these papers are from the Breathe collection from Prima. They're about 5 years old. They're very old, but I'm going to be using that. The other thing I'm going to be using, these is from the Lost and Found. These are from, I don't think this is from the Lost and Found, but these are from the Lost and Found. This is from those paper packs that you get like at Big Lots from a discount store, as well as this one. And I believe this one also. I'm going to be using a lot of my scraps. I may be using this at Mid One. This is going to be for some of my embellishments that I'm going to hand make. And then I'm going to be using some templates. Now these templates that you see here are from Scrapping Dreams, and I don't even know if they're still in existence. But I bought this like 6 years ago. And they're templates that you're supposed to put on your page, and then you cut around it, and then it even gives you ideas. So you can create a scrapbook page that looks like that. This is another idea. You can put photos on the corners in this idea. So these are some of the templates, and when you purchase them, you get two templates, a smaller one and a bigger one. And then this is the other template that I got from them. This is the 3-in-1. This is basic 1 template. And this one was number 2 template. And I'm going to be using this to create the pen mark or the stitch mark around my, on the base of my cardstock. I'm also going to be using this template, which is Arrow's template by Hot Off the Press, to create this arrow on top. And I'm gonna see if I'll use some stitching. So I might do some stitching for the arrow, and I might use some stitching for the title as well. So I'm gonna get started. I already started cutting my base page, and I'm gonna go ahead and get, oh, and before I forget, these are the stamps I'm going to be using. This stamp, I'm not sure the name of it, but I just got it at Michael's for $1.49 this last weekend. This stamp, these are Unity stamps, and also these other stamps that you see here are from the Dollar Bin, also from Michael's. And then this is another Unity stamp that says memories, happy times, etc. And they're like little banners. I may be using that. I may be using some of my Glimmer Mist. Don't know yet. I am going to be using, I showed you on 2 previous videos some technique. One of the techniques were how to create these crochet embellishments. So I'm going to be using this heart. I may be using this other heart, not sure. Definitely we're using the butterfly. I might do something like that. And I am going to use some of these kind of chipboard or cardboard. It's not even chipboard, cardboard Rolodex little mini tabs. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to use this one, and I'll also have a video showing you how I got an image from the internet of one of these Rolodex cards, address cards, and I converted it into a file that my Sure Cuts A Lot was able to see, and send it to my to my Cricut to cut. So my Cricut cut these shapes. So here I'm going to be tracing this template, and actually I switched it out for the smaller template. So I'm going to trace it with a pencil, and then after I trace it with that pencil, I'm going to go ahead and take a ruler, and I'm just measuring, it's about like 2 inches from the bottom of that shape to there. It's just to give me like a the area above that line. It's going to be where I'm going to put most of my embellishment, and then the border portion is going to be where I'm going to do some journaling later on. Now here I have this little gadget that I bought. I'm not sure who makes it, but it actually makes perforations on your pages. And then that black thing that you see down there is actually a foam, and it's from it's actually a cutting mat that has like a foam little base on the back that you can use it to be like a pin cushion. Originally I was gonna, instead of stitching, I was gonna use this Stampin' Up! Marker to make my outline, but it wasn't working, so then I decided just to hand stitch. So I did that off camera so that way you wouldn't see me hand stitching it. So now I'm just laying down my pieces. So I am kind of putting some ink on the edges so that way to kind of make it stand out as I layer each piece of paper on top of itself. And then I was measuring because I want to make sure that my squares, I cut them to the right size so that way they'll fit on my layout. So that's why I was measuring it. So now I'm just laying out these little squares. And I'm moving it down a little bit because it just looked like my lace was going to be floating. So I wanted to ground my lace, so that's why I bought those squares down, so at least it will be closer to that piece of paper that you see there. And that's a paper that I edge that I got, and I cut out a scallop edge on it. So here I'm just layering all my embellishments, and I'm using hot glue to layer everything down. And I'm using an old alphabet and spelled out the word joy. And I'm using some of my metal embellishments that I've been hoarding for a while without even using it. And some of those those little trinkets, I got it from a dear friend of mine. She has a YouTube channel, Laura Love Lace, and we did a swap some time ago, and she gave me all these wonderful charms. So I've been using them on my layouts. I love them. Especially, they go very well with my handmade embellishments and things like that. So now I'm just putting some more stamps, and I'm kind of filling each square with some type of embellishment. And so now I'm showing you that I'm going to put my tag on the right upper left hand side just to finish balancing out my layout. And I'm almost complete with this layout. Okay, so I'm going to give you an up close and personal view of my layout. So there is one of my embellishments, and then that tag there is the technique that I showed you, how to create a cut file with any image. And I put the heart with a foam tab in the back. And then that trinket that you see there, I got that from my dear friend Laura, and she has a YouTube channel, and she does a lot of projects, cards and scrapbooking projects, and her channel is Laura Love, L-U-V-S, so Loves Lace, L-A-C-E, so Laura Love Lace. So go ahead and visit her channel, and you'll get inspired with a lot of the projects that she does. Lately she's been doing a lot of project shares, so go ahead and visit her channel. So then the next thing, each square has an embellishment, and as you can see there's my flower, and I did not want to put it at a square, so I just put it off to the side. So there's a trim that I use to help ground all my embellishments together. And then here's the lace. This lace was also given to me by Laura. And then on this side I have my Mint One tickets that I glimmer mist, plus a charm. And then here is the embellishment that I created. This is the second technique that I show you, how to crochet shapes. Here's another charm that was given to me by Laura, and I hung that with around the block tool that you can hang embellishments and also tags. And then here's an alpha, just a letter sticker, and I hand wrote the joy of life. So now I'm showing you all the stitch that I did by hand, and it's not perfect. As you can see, I missed some areas. I did a long stitch. Some has shorter stitching. Some has skipped stitching. And then even at the bottom there, you see that stitch didn't go all the way through. So it's kind of not perfect, but it gives it charm. So there's my layout, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And try your hand at creating your own embellishments. And thank you for watching. Bye.